Welcome all to the beautiful town of Theni. There we see the Merimada institutions. This is the Merimada CMI Public School entrance. On the Madurai Road, Theni. There is Merimada CMI Public School, situated in the mesmerizing, beautiful town of Theni, surrounded by hills and rivers, along with ample vegetation. It's one of the most picturesque tourist places in Tamil Nadu, known to be the home of many rivers like Vaigai. Welcome all to a ride around the enthralling campus of Merimada CMI Public School. This is the exclusive road leading to the CBSE campus. Merimada Institutions has the metric school also inside, with a separate entrance on the other side, separated by a solid compound wall. We are now moving to the left first, along wall. What you see now is the two-wheeler parking lot, and opposite to that we have the playground for the children of Merimada CMI Public School. We have the goal posts. You can see the compound wall, the southern end. There, that's the entrance of the metric school, the separate road which leads to the metric school and the boarding house of metric. That's the long jump pit. The double bars. The volleyball court. And the western boundary compound wall. That's the badminton net. We have bamboo saplings all along the compound wall, the western side. Bamboos are considered as air purifiers. And we have big trees around the campus. Nice and shady trees. There we have reached the end of the western boundary. There you see the fencing of the Merimada Metric School. thick wired gauze fencing. Which separates the metric school from the CBSE. There you can see the CCTV cameras fixed. The whole area is under surveillance. And the gate to the metric school. The compound wall, now on the northern side, stretches out here. The northern side compound wall separates the metric building from the CBSE. You can see it runs down till the end and turns right to form the eastern boundary. That's the lawn area and kids play area. All well maintained. That's the staff quarters of the CBSE building. The principal and some staff stay here. Here you have the beautiful side view of the CBSE. As we move along, here we have come near the compound wall again, the eastern boundary. The compound wall runs behind the residence to the eastern side. Nice and green. We have the wired gauze fixed on top of the compound wall. That's a 10 feet tall wall. And above that we have the wired fencing. And now you can see the cylinder from which gas connection is taken to the chemistry lab through pipeline. We have planted the palms all along the compound wall on the eastern side. And on the right, you can see the rainwater canals leading to the rainwater harvesting, which is done here. This is the rainwater harvest area. And to your left is the incinerator. As you can see, the compound wall has now reached the end, the eastern end, and turns right to form the southern boundary. The generator room, which is safely away from the reach of the students. And what you're watching now is the space for the four-wheelers. That's the four-wheeler parking lot for the CBSE. That's the beautiful flame of the forest entry. There you can witness the compound wall joining the entrance, thus completing one full round of the whole campus. We have now reached the CBSE road, main road, and to our right is the lawn in the entrance of the CBSE. We are moving along the road of the CBSE school, and there the beautiful entrance of Mary Mada CMI Public School. That's the charismatic public school campus. This is the alluring portico of the public school and vibrant, elegant wooden entry doors. As we enter into the reception area, we now see the Holy Patroness and the founder of Mary Mada's CMI congregation, Saint Chavra. From the reception area, we are now moving to the right. There it's the staff room number 1. With separate tables with drawers for teachers, cupboards, drinking water facility, and washroom. Next to the staff room, we have the health wellness teacher. That's a room set up with privacy so that the students could approach her or him as and when required, without any hesitation. Next is the Vice Principal's room, well furnished, nice and bright. Next we have the exam cell, and we have Mrs. Shanmugapriya to take over.
Welcome to exam cell. The main duty of exam cell is to prepare relevant timetable, checking seating arrangements, allotting duties for invigilators, preparing a question paper, collecting the answer script, analyzing the result, and conducting evaluation meeting. Our responsibility extends to maintain a record for both internal and external assessment. After every result, marks will be uploaded in the school ERP software for parents' reference. Based on the result, the remedial measures and accelerated measures will be given to the students to explore themselves. Thank you for visiting exam cell.
Thank you, Mrs. Shanmugapriya. Next to the exam cell, we have the composite science lab. To the southern end of the right wing, we have the composite lab for students till class 10. This is a well-equipped composite lab, and we have a storeroom also available inside. to stock the composite lab materials. Have the LPG pipelines and the fire extinguishers. Now we are on the corridor of the right wing, and they are the lower primary classrooms. All our classrooms are smart classrooms. We have now reached the corner of the right wing, wherein we have another set of urinals and toilets for the lower primary kids. This is the drinking water taps, 3 taps. Next is the hand wash area. This is the restroom for boys. We have 16 number of urinals and 3 toilets for the boys. And 12 taps. This is the restroom for girls. We have 10 taps for hand wash, 3 toilets and 15 urinals for the girls. We are now moving on the corridor to reach the chemistry lab. And here Mrs. Jivarani will take over.
Myself, Mrs. Jivarani, PGT in chemistry. I am very glad to explain about well-equipped chemistry lab. Our aim is to create opportunities to provide the students with a hands-on experience of laboratory experiments which could bridge the gap between the theoretical concepts and applications in day-to-day life. The students can empower knowledge by doing experiments. Our laboratory should offer maximum accommodation of 12 workstations. The lab is well aerated and is illuminated and spacious enough to avoid congestion during the practical activities. A well-lit and airy room will able have positive impact on the students. A perfect gas connection is accommodated in the lab. Once in a month, the agency will be checking thoroughly. We have the control knobs everywhere to have a better control over the flow of gas. Here I have placed safety guidelines, curriculum, lab manual and stock register. The first aid box including bandage, tape, gauze, antiseptic, scissors, cotton will be placed in the lab. Our laboratory consists of KIPS apparatus. The KIPS apparatus is used to prepare hydrogen sulfide gas. The electronic compact scale is used to weigh the salts accurately. The reactive reagents such as concentrated hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid are arranged in the sand. The reagents such as KMnO4, oxalic acid, ferrous sulfate will be arranged in the 4th rack for titrimetric reactions or the redox reactions. The volumetric equipments includes burette, pipette, round bottom flask and conical flask burette stand are placed. The systematic qualitative analysis of anions and cations such as 0 to 6th group are categorized. The zero group salts of ammonium, the first group of lead, second group of copper, third group of aluminum and iron, fourth group of zinc salts, fifth group of calcium, sixth group of magnesium salts are arranged. The test tube holders, test tubes, spatulas, china dish, mortar are placed in the rack. The periodic table chart is fixed on the wall and the test for organic substances are arranged in the workstation table. The fire extinguishers, sand bucket are present in the lab for safety measures. The lab is well facilitated and the students are really benefited out of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Jiva. From the chemistry lab, we now move to the multimedia room. We have a multimedia room in each floor. The multimedia rooms can be converted to the language labs as and when required. We have the interactive boards fixed in the multimedia rooms. Next to the multimedia room, we have the computer lab. That's a well-equipped computer lab with 40 systems to accommodate exclusively the senior secondary students. You can see the systems all ready, waiting to welcome the senior secondary students. We have the fire extinguishers fixed on all sides of the campus. That's the storeroom one. The bookstore. And there we have the sick room. We have all the first aid materials available there and a bed with a pillow. Used during the times of need. That's the drinking water facility with 3 taps. And as we reach the left wing end, that's the restroom for boys. For the lower primary children, here we have 12 urinals for boys, 2 toilets, 5 wash taps. And there, that's the restroom for the girls. Six wash taps, 2 toilets, and 10 urinals for the girls. As we move along the left wing corridor in the ground floor, that's the dance hall, the dance activity hall. We have the platform to enable the students to perform and practice for the smaller kids with all speakers. There we have the classrooms for the lower primary. As we saw, all the classrooms are smart classrooms here. We have now reached the reception area round, taking a full rounder in the ground floor, and there are the center flight of steps leading to the first floor. We have CCTV cameras fixed all around. And that's the office room. That's the waiting area for the parents. Next to the office room, we have the principal's room. That's a neatly furnished principal's room. We have a strong room on that corner. We are happy to inform that our school was the center for NEET exam, which got over on the 13th. That's the computer lab for the students till the secondary session. And Mr. Kamalakannan will take over from here.
Welcome to the computer lab, the storehouse of knowledge. We are proud to state that our computer lab has been set under CBSE norms. We are highly equipped with 40 computers for our students' workstation comfortably. Our systems are installed with Intel Pentium i3 processor with 4 GB RAM and 500 GB of hard disk. For higher secondary, we provide with the program of language like C++, Python, HTML and Visual Basics. For the lower classes, we provide with Turtle, MS Logo, Scratch, Q Basics to make their session a fruitful one. A overhead projector is placed for lively classes. A lab record is well maintained for attendance, hardware details and circular purpose. We teach our students to respect the system. We educate them the morality of using the system properly. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kamalakannan. That's the computer lab for the secondary students. And these are the primary section classrooms. You can witness the fire extinguishers fixed all over and the CCTV cameras. Now as we reach the corner of the right wing, in the first floor, we have the wash area, the restroom for boys, the primary boys. We have 12 urinals and 3 toilets on the left and 12 urinals on the right for the boys. That's the end of the right wing. And now we are moving in the corridor to the biology lab. These are the classrooms, all ready to welcome the senior secondary students. yet to be furnished. That's the biology lab for the senior secondary students. And Mrs. Pratima will take over.
I am Mrs. Pratima, PGT in Biology. My immense pride lies in having the facility of Biolab, provided all specimens and equipments. We find ourselves highly equipped to explain all the basic concept and detailed demonstration of biological specimens and biological terms. Biolab is a great place for students which help them enhance their learning by understanding the theoretical concepts of science taught in classrooms. Well-designed laboratory not only makes science experiments fun but also helps students in achieving good academic results. I am going to tell you the things that are present in our Biolab. First comes the specimens. Here around 42 specimens are placed. On one end we have the animal specimens, on the other end we have the plant specimens. Animal specimens includes snake, cockroach, snail, lobster, sea anemone with hermit crab, earthworm, hookworm, rat, frog, human heart, brain, kidney, lungs, liver and turtle. Plant specimen includes lemon, orange, polyalthia, ascaris, bunchy top of banana, cucumber, roots, leaves, clitoria and hibiscus. Next followed by the registers. Here we have the curriculum manual, safety guidelines for Biolab, Biolab stock register followed by the lab manual. Next we have the plastic bottles where salt and other powdered substances required for the experiments are placed. There are two sinks that are fixed with proper water supply. Next we have the skeleton, model of the skeleton. This model is a replica of a life-size human skeleton and shows all the skeletal parts in high details. It is a hand-assembled skeleton to provide intricate details and long-lasting durability. The following parts are detachable: calvarium, skull, jaws, arms and legs. Next we have the charts, chart section and 32 charts that contains the plant families, organ systems, TS and LS of dicot root, stem, leaves, monocot root, stem and leaves are placed here. Then we have the centrifuge, equipment that puts an object in rotation around a fixed axis. This centrifuge mainly helps in separation of fluids based on their density. We have sphygmomanometer that is used for checking the blood pressure of a human, followed by the stethoscope used to check the heartbeat. Next we have the microscopes with differing paths to see organisms and samples more closely. Around 15 dissection kits are placed that is used for dissecting the plant specimens. We have mortar and pestle to grind plant parts. We have the holding objects like test tube holders and pH paper that is used for checking the concentration of liquids. We have the droppers that is used for dropping the liquids. Followed by the droppers, we have antibiotic kit used to test the blood samples. Wash bottles were placed here, conical flask, beakers for carrying out the experiments, test tube stands and test tube holders are kept in addition. Here we have the dissection tray. Around 63 slides are kept. Plant slides such as dicot leaf, monocot root, monocot stem and pollen grains. Followed by this we have the non-working models. Around 15 non-working models are placed that enables the students to understand and learn the organs effectively. Biolab equipments allow students to interact directly with the data gathered. They get a first-hand learning experience by performing various experiments on their own. This laboratory design goes beyond providing a safety environment. It ensures lab users be hazard-free and in a healthy environment, all while getting their work done. Moreover, this lab includes many more facilities to enable students enjoy the practical through touch and feel method. Furthermore, the teacher will be assisted by a lab assistant. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Pratima. From the biology lab, that's the multimedia room number 2 in the first floor. Since we have seen multimedia room 1, we are now moving ahead the corridor to reach the southern end of the left wing. Before that, we have the staff room number 2. As we have seen earlier, this staff room also has separate tables with dryers for the teachers, washroom and drinking water facilities. There, the southern end of the left wing in the first floor with drinking water facilities and restroom for the boys exclusively for the secondary and senior secondary boys. Here we have 25 urinals and 5 toilets. For the secondary boys and the senior secondary boys. There we have 3 wash basins for hand wash. We are now moving on the corridor of the left wing in the first floor. That's the staff room number 3. And that's the Max lab. Here we have Mr. Santosh to tell us about the Max lab.
Welcome to Math Lab. Here we have 8 systems with 1 server. We have lot of manipulates to make them more interested toward mathematics. Such are interlocking blocks, geoboards, zoom tool, diagrams, abacus kit, etc. GSP, Geometer Sketchpad, installed in every system to learn the geometrical and graphical concepts for higher classes. Separate MATLAB register, manipulates register and stock registers are maintained. Great mathematicians' photos and their contributions are displayed on the wall. And we have geometrical shaped notice board to display important facts and puzzles on mathematics. Thank you for visiting Math Lab.
Thank you, Mr. Santosh. They're from the Math Lab. We are now moving in the corridor towards the center flight of steps. These are the upper primary classes and the secondary classes. The view of the quadrangle. And as we have reached the center flight of steps, we are now moving to the second floor. There again we start our ride towards the left. And to my right is the auditorium. That's a well-equipped auditorium. Nice and flashy. It has a capacity to accommodate 300 students at a time. Next to the auditorium, we have the library. And Mrs. Akila, the librarian, will tell us about it.
Welcome to our school library. It is around 900 square feet of area. The purpose of school library, it is to equip each and every student as well as staff to gain their knowledge and skills. It is very useful to increase disposition of learning and improve personal development in every individuals. In our school library, we maintain separate register for various activities. We have stock maintenance register in which we note down all entry of new books and old books. We have library issue and return register separately for both student and staff. We have also updated our library system with ERP software for storing the record of all books. Here we have around 6,000 books under different categories. Especially it contains reference books for classes 11th and 12th, and also general reference books, language and literature, story books, subject oriented textbooks, encyclopedias, indexes, dictionaries, biographics, guides, fiction, hobby books, Tamil books, and audio visual material are also housed here. In our library, we updated the knowledge of students by providing updated news and information through 3 different newspapers, 4 magazines and 5 different periodicals. These books are here presented to the library by our students on special occasions. We have the new technology of e-library installed in our school library. It is highly beneficial and a great time saver. While searching for any topic, has been uploaded with the visuals, audios and various articles related to the subject matters. Thank you for visiting the library.
Thank you, Mrs. Akila. There, that's the ride around the library, and now we are moving on the right wing. And these are the primary classrooms. Here, that's a wonderful look, view of the quadrangle. There we have come to the end corner of the right wing in the second floor. And there's the restroom for girls. We have 20 toilets for the girls, specially arranged for the primary section girls. The wash area. We have 16 taps for hand wash and 3 drinking water taps. This is an area especially for the primary section girls. There we are now moving across the corridor next to the classrooms, all ready for the senior secondary students. And there we are reaching the physics lab. And we have Mrs. Tamim, who would tell us about the physics lab.
I am Tamim Fatima, PGT in Physics. This is our physics lab. Let me explain the facilities available in this lab. As per the latest trend and technology, the physics lab was designed. The physics lab is well equipped and it is enriched with all apparatus needed for senior secondary students. The lab is quite spacious, sophisticated and well lit. Here I have kept the registers that are required for physics lab. First comes the lab manual, stock register, safety guidelines and curriculum. At a time, 24 students can accommodate in the physics lab. So in our lab, we have permanent flat top tables utilized as workstations which allow multiple arrangements and combinations for laboratory works and small group activities. Here we displayed apparatus. You can see the potential electrical components such as battery, voltmeters of different ranges, ammeters of different ranges, galvanometers of different ranges, resistance box and stopwatch. In the second cupboard, you can see the cell, Leclanche and Daniell cell, resistance of 4-dial and single dial, rheostat, then transistor kits, then plug keys are arranged here. In this particular cupboard, you can see that batteries, eliminators, then cells, drawing boards and slotted weights of different weights. Here I have arranged lamp box, prism, plane mirror, convex and concave mirror. We have displayed optical instruments such as traveling microscope, optical benches, lens holder. Here I showed a prism, slabs, optical bench, spectrometer, then sodium vapor lamp and then mercury vapor lamp, potentiometer, Grafson apparatus. Here you can see the viscosity apparatus and resonance column apparatus. This sonometer box with hangers and then slotted weights, tuning fork box of different frequency, simple pendulum setup, capillary tube setup, and in each table you can see that plug points are attached with it, which is used to connect all those devices. And this one is potentiometer, lamp box, so all connected with the plug points. Yes. So in our lab, the purpose of lab is to give an experiential foundation for theoretical concepts and competence with the lab equipments. Our lab provides the perfect environment to conduct all our experiments in all the domains. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Tamim. From the physics lab, we are moving across the corridor, and there on our right we have another staff room number 4. Again, with separate tables with dryers for the teachers and with all facilities. There, that's the drinking water facility for the secondary and senior secondary girls. The restroom, especially for the secondary and senior secondary girls. There we have 26 number of toilets altogether for the secondary and senior secondary girls, and there you can see the vending machine for the sanitary napkins for the secondary and senior secondary girls. The same way we have a section on the right also. From there, we move to the activity hall here in the second floor. There you can see all the indoor games arranged. This is the activity hall for the students. Carrom boards, chess boards. And as we move towards the end of the hall, we have the table tennis boards, tables. From the activity hall, we are now moving to the seminar hall. Seminar hall has the capacity to accommodate 80 students at a time to attend a seminar. There, the wonderful view of the quadrangle. Next, this is the music hall. We have the drums, tabla, guitar, keyboards. All set for our students to practice. Thus, we are moving towards the center flight of steps again. There, we have completed the round in the second floor. And now we are moving upstairs to the terrace to see the RO plant and the solar panels. There you can see the nice airy those are the solar panels set up to conserve energy. The aerial view of the quadrangle. That's the RO plant. We have the reverse osmosis plant, which purifies and delivers 5,000 liters of water per day. There you can see the nice Western Ghats, the range of mountains. And here we have reached the left wing in the terrace. Nice place set up for yoga and meditation exclusively. Safely built. We are moving to the other side. That's the view from the second floor of the quadrangle. The quadrangle is our assembly ground. We are moving now to the assembly ground. And that's our assembly ground. Spacious enough to accommodate all our students at a time. There we are in the center of this assembly ground, and that's the stage from where the students sing the prayer songs, and the assembly is used for the students to present their speech at times, pep talks, news, thought for the days, and so on. So there